Gorgeous, joyous Geminis, welcome, welcome. It is Sachi, and we are going to do a See What Pops Up freestyle reading, which is what was voted for this month. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. The top 2 videos with the most likes will get a bonus reading, and whoever comes in first place also gets the extended for free. So Gemini, you guys were number 2 last month and you're number 3 this month, so I really appreciate all of your support. You guys are always in the top, so I appreciate that. Let's hop into it, Gemini. This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We have the 3 of Swords and the Tower. Ouchie wawa. Definitely a lot of intense energy for you guys. 3 of Swords, this is the card of heartbreak, so it feels like there is some sort of heartbreak that you are dealing with. It feels like something that has kind of happened in the past more than is actually happening. But we have the Tower moment, which is, of course, when something is being built against divine will and then the divine comes and knocks it down to its bare foundation. So Tower moments happen when something is out of alignment, right? And things have to be disheveled for a reason. It's divine intervention. So basically what it's telling me is that whatever this thing is that caused heartbreak actually was divine intervention in some sort of way. We have Cloister using Surf. So Cloister is a very protective type, right? It has a very protective, hard outer shell. And so I feel like you are being very protective of your emotions at this time. Surf is an attack where this giant like wave of water comes. So I feel like you're, a lot of water energy is coming towards you where you have a lot of emotions to deal with and sort of protect yourself against, quote, against. And Houndor came out using Rear Kick. This is a dark type energy. With Rear Kick, I always take as something that's kind of kicking you in the ASS, right? And so this darkness is kind of kicking your butt at the moment. Of course, it's nothing that you can't handle, Gemini, but I do definitely feel like there are waves of emotion. This is some intense energy that you're dealing with right now, Gemini. And then we have Trainer using Spell Tag. So Trainer indicates somebody else's energy here. So either someone is trying to put a spell on you or you have put a spell on someone else. So it does seem like there is some sort of witchcraft here. It's like someone has a target on their back. So that's what came out in the cleansing ceremony, Gemini. Very interesting energy. Let's see where it goes. Like I said, we're just gonna see what pops up in this freestyle reading. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing well, Gemini. I mean, clearly you're going through some difficult stuff, but let's see what's going on here, Gemini. All right, we have the Chariot and the 9 of Swords. So basically you're trying to move on from something without actually grieving it, is what it feels like. The Chariot is all about, okay, let me get out of here, basically. And as you notice, there's a lotus in this Chariot, which is basically like, I'm going to move on and sort of let things unfold. But I do feel like you are trying to get away from this situation. The only issue is with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Again, it's like you're skipping the mourning aspect of it, which the 9 of Swords represents completing a cycle within your own self as it has to do with communication. So this would be, some conversation that you're having with yourself in your mind, or, whatever it is, where you are able to sort of mourn what this is and then move on. So yeah, it feels like you're trying to skip that step. Let's see what's the light energy here. We have Chingling using Baby Evolution. So this is a psychic type using Baby Evolution. So, for some of you, it's possible that there could be like a child or a baby involved. But for most of you, I feel like this is sort of a, it's like you're trying to evolve sort of, how do I want to put this? Okay. It feels like that you believe that it's evolved to sort of just move on, of like, I'm not a baby. I don't need to cry about this. I don't need to, like that's exactly what they're doing here, is mourning this. And it feels like you feel like you're too mature for that. It's like, no, I'm just going to let things unfold. I'll just move on from things. It's like I've evolved out of the need to do these types of things. Okay. It says, it emits cries by agitating an orb in the back of its throat. It moves with flouncing hops. Yeah, again, so it's talking about crying. So I feel like, psychically you're sort of crying, but maybe you haven't been able to emotionally release about this. Also notice the full moon, and the full moons are all about releasing. We just went through the last full moon, which was in Libra. That was an eclipse. That was definitely, trining Gemini energy, really highlighting a lot of air energy. And then we have the full moon that is going to be in Scorpio quite soon, right? On the true sidereal timeline. Let's see what's in the shadow here. Whoa. All right, we have, fairy type in reverse. So, this is also the crown chakra for me. So the fact that it's coming out in reverse in the shadow, it could be that some information, right? The crown chakra is where information from the external world comes and sort of gets downloaded into your third eye to be perceived, right? And so I feel like some information that you've gotten might not be the greatest, or it's more focused on the shadow or something of that nature. But when fairy type energy comes out in reverse, fairy type for me is soulmate relationships, soul contracts, right? You do this, I do that. We have a lot of different types of soulmates, right? Lovers, friends, relatives, pets, the mailman even, right? These are all different kinds of soul contracts. And because it's coming out in reverse in the shadow, it seems like you are dealing with some not very easy soul contracts here. All right. Whew, I need a drink of water. Okay. Well, something wanted to fall out. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So it feels like you might be a little bit discontent with the way things are in the physical. Like you're just sort of waiting for something. But let's see what else. Tell me more about this. Okay, Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And you're trying not to let this get you down. Again, it feels like you're trying to move forward in some sort of way. Wheel of Fortune, definitely good card. Ten of Cups, arguably one of the best cards. So it feels like you are connecting to some sort of community. You're trying to fill your own cup, and you are around other people that have their cups filled. And so there could be a lot of celebration. Ten of Cups is, the calm after the storm, right? It's like they're celebrating this rainbow. Some of you might be celebrating Pride Month and things like that. But the Wheel of Fortune, again, does mean that the karmic wheel is moving forward in your favor. Again, it's like you're moved on without mourning this thing. But it seems like you're still in a pretty good spot. I don't feel like you are devastated, even though there is that Three of Swords and that Tower that we saw. So let's see, what's the light energy here? Okay, going right to Jirachi, we have Trainer, Greedy, Dice in reverse. Yeah, so basically you're trying to surround yourself with other people who aren't greedy with your heart chakra, that aren't greedy with their money, that aren't greedy with you, right? So it's like you are finally emotionally connecting to others that, again, it's like they're not trying to just take from your cup without filling it. They aren't greedy. They want to give back to you in a way that, that you give to them. So that's good. Let's see what's the shadow here. We have Pansage using Fury Swipes. However, the heart chakra still needs some cleansing here. With Fury Swipes, it's telling me that, swipes, that your heart chakra is still breaking in some way, and it is because of this fury. So there can be some anger, perhaps, of this thing that you had to move on from. Again, this thing, it's like, I feel like whatever happened here is basically like they don't deserve crying, like they don't deserve to get that emotional reaction out of me, or like it's not worth my time or something like that. And yeah, with Pansage, like I always take this as needing to sage, right? So needing to cleanse, and especially the heart chakra. So yeah, even though it looks like you're having a really great time, again, you're not connecting with people who are greedy about your heart chakra, but the heart chakra still needs cleansing. I'm very proud of you that you are connecting with these good type of people, Gemini. That definitely feels like a very big shift from what was happening over here. It says, it's good at finding berries and gathers them from all over. It's kind enough to share them with friends. Yeah, exactly. So you're connecting with people. Again, it's like you gather stuff you're willing to share. And it looks like other people, again, they're not greedy. So they have stuff that they find and they're willing to share. So it seems like you've connected with some pretty amazing individuals. Again, it could be a community type vibe. I don't necessarily get a romantic energy here. It could maybe be a poly situation, or like, again, like connecting with LGBTQA+, people or just a community in general. I'm definitely getting a lot of really good energy there, Gemini. But again, this heart chakra does still need cleansing. So what we're going to do in the extended is, you know, look deeper into this, you know, and how to sort of get rid of this fury and this heartbreak that, you know, seems to still be sitting there. You know, it's like lingering. Let's take a look at what Mother Moon says, because Qingling did have that full moon. So let's take a deeper look at that. Oh, what do you know? Another full moon. So this is the full moon in Aries, which happens in Libra season. And it's going right here, and it says a fiery climax approaches. So it does look like, in terms of, you know, this cleansing type energy, fiery climax is approaching. It's possible that maybe there could be one of these friends where perhaps a climax approaches for you too. But in terms of, you know, Aries is the sign that represents anger and aggression and things like that. So there could be, again, some pent up fury that is, you know, if you ignore it and if you don't deal with it, it really could explode here. Let's see. What Archangel would like to bring us into the extended here? We have Clairvoyance in reverse. I feel like there's one more. So this is Archangel Raziel saying, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And so I feel like that is part of that crown chakra, which is also going to the crown chakra, and Aries rules, you know, the head. So I feel like in order to get this spiritual sight to fully awaken so that you can see heavenly love, you need to cleanse this heart chakra, which also relates to the information that you are allowing through your crown. Okay. And coming out stuck, we have angel therapy. We have Archangel Raphael that says, give your cares and worries to us, angel, and allow us to take your burdens. So working with the angels and having angelic therapy done so that you can release these burdens from your heart and from your crown so that you can clearly see heavenly love that awaits you. So we're going to see what we can do in order to clear this energy out, do a little bit of angelic therapy in the extended, and see what you can do to awaken to this heavenly love. So if you would like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.